I took my car in, 2012 Civic, to the dealership for an inspection. They failed it because of leaking rear shocks. So they wanted about $780 to replace the shocks. I said, no, that's okay. Put a reject sticker on it. I'll fix it myself. So I bought a couple Monroe, good Monroe shocks. It was about $96, $97 each. For the Monroe, you always want to replace them in pairs. And so looking at the repair in the back, I pulled these clips out, 3 of them, 1, 2, 3, and just pull this down to expose the top right there. That's a 14 millimeter. So we'll get that 14 millimeter, remove this. Then if we come to the bottom side, I've jacked it up just to give me a little more clearance. And then we've got this bolt that comes out, and that also is 14 millimeter. So probably 10-15 minutes per side to get these things replaced. We'll see how it goes. All right. Okay, encountered the first little hiccup. Not a big deal if you've got access to a impact wrench and an air compressor. You probably can just spin this one right off. But I'm just using ordinary hand tools. So as I'm turning this, the strut is spinning. So I had to switch from using a ratchet and a socket, and I just went to a box wrench. And this is a ratcheting box wrench, just makes it a little easier, but you don't need to use that. You can use just a regular box wrench. And then this is a 5 millimeter Allen. So that's going to stop that center shaft from spinning when I crank it this way. And what I've done, I stuck it in there and let it rotate around and just bottom out on that, so I don't have to hold it. I can still do this with one hand. And now that's broke loose, it's coming off really easy. So let me get that off, and we'll go to the bottom. Okay, got the original OEM one out. You see it was leaking. It is bad. It should be replaced, so I'm not faulting the dealership for that. Here's the instructions for the Monroe. Just a little picture. Look at that. A nut, washer, rubber bushing. That little sleeve goes in there. Another bushing, and your bottom washer. Here's your new hardware right there. That's all you need to know. Some of the other differences are on the OEM. There's that 15 or that 5 millimeter that fits in there, so you can put the wrench and tighten it, and it keeps that center shaft from spinning. The Monroe doesn't have that. It's got something that you can probably hold with a wrench or vice grips or something if it starts spinning. If you're working with somebody, they could probably hold the bottom side by hand while you tighten it up. We'll see. We're going to get going and get it installed. Alright, when assembling the hardware, take special note of the washers, the orientation this way as opposed to this way. So this bottom one, that washer is going to go just like that. That's going to go on top of it. Your sleeve is going to push down. We'll just push it down. Just push it through just like that. And so that's going to go on here. And that's going to go on there just like that. And we'll get that in place. Then the top washer, and the rubber bushing, it's going to go just like this on top, and then the nut. Let's get started. Okay, alright, you can see the hole right up there. I'm just going to push it right up in. That's the top one, and then we'll get the bottom one pushed into place. I just got to lift up on it a little bit. Put it in place, just like that. Hope you can see with the camera. And I'll put the bolt back in and tighten it up. Why is it not going? Just need to get it started. All right, I just had to move it a little bit, get it started. This is a pretty cool ratcheting ratchet. Just got to spin the handle. All right, that's good enough. Back up on top. All right, there's the shock sticking through. So now I have the washer, or the grommet bushing. There's the washer, just like that. Goes on that way. And then the nut. And that one is also 14 millimeter. We'll see if I can tighten it up without needing to hold it. That would be great. Sometimes you get lucky. Get a good camera angle here. Oh yeah. All right, let's see. It might be spinning, so I'm just gonna put I think it's spinning. So I'm gonna put probably a little vice grip right here and use my wrench. Let me go get the tool. All right, that was the right side, right rear, or passenger side, rear. Now we're gonna do the left side. Here's the clips I was telling you about. Right here, I just use my fingernails and just pull them out. 3 of them. They come out real easy. Where's the other one? Right down here. All right, those 3 are out. I'm just going to pull this down, just kind of fold it down a little bit. And there you go, right there. Put my 14 millimeter on there, just like that. And I'm going to put this in there to keep it from spinning. Let me rotate that so it can stop. You'll see what I mean. Get a good angle here. All right. You see how it's rotating? All right, now it just bottomed out. There we go. Literally, if I wasn't filming, trying to document all this, having done the other side and knowing the whole process, 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll have this thing changed. It's not difficult at all. There it is. Pull that off. Pull that off. This little rubber washer, that'll come out as soon as I, that bushing, that rubber bushing, that'll come out as soon as I pull the shock out from the bottom. Now I'm going to go down. Look, you're getting this in real time. I might have to edit out some of this camera jockeying. All right. There it is, right there, 14. Get my ratchet set up. There we go. All right, let's break it loose. There it goes. I'll probably be able to feel a difference in the ride when I'm done. Might feel a little smoother, less bouncy. We need some new tires here for long. All right, look at that. In real time, you've seen me remove the bolts. So how long was that? Now pull this thing out and just pull it down. There it is, it's out. Simple. All right, here we go. This is the driver's side or left rear. And you see how the new shock comes with this clip. I just cut these off. Just cut them off. Yep. Now you see it fully extended. Now we'll here, let me get this camera set up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, I'm just going to get it set up with the hardware. Okay, there's the bottom washer. Make sure you put it on the right way. This one goes on this way. Just like that. And I push the bushing in. Let me go ahead and just use that. That bushing or sleeve is in there. And what's going to happen? It's going to prevent me from over tightening it. As I put this other bushing on and they come together and the nut tightens down, it's going to bottom out right there. These will only compress so much. So that's what we're doing. So that slides on. Here's my hardware. It's going to go on the top and it's going to go, let's see, just like this. That's it. So let's get you moved over here. You see, I did jack it up a little bit just to give me some clearance. Okay, I got this bad boy ready to go on. You see the hole that it needs to go in right there. That's it. Now all I got to do, get that camera right. Hopefully you can see that. And I just push it up in here. Get that set up. Oh, there it is. All right. Put the bolt back in. Oh, I went too far. Oh. All right. Let's see. Let's see if that goes in. I think it's in. Get my wrench set up for tightening. Oh, it's not. I don't have it in, so I'm not aligned on the back side. There is some spring tension or gas pressure that's pushing down, so that's what's causing me a little bit of a challenge getting that bolt lined up, but it's not bad. There it goes. I like this ratchet. Just by rotating that handle, twisting it like that. Oh, are you kidding me? I thought I had it. I don't know which way that feels like it's going in. Let's see, is that going in this time? Yeah, there it goes. That's just a little minor inconvenience. You can see how easy it is. It goes together real easy. Alright. Alright. That's a German spec. Good and tight. Alright. We'll do the top. There's my hardware. And here we are. You can see the top of the shock right there. Put that bushing on. The washer. And then the nut. And then tighten it down. Oh yeah. Sorry for all the, I'm trying to do this and hold it and show you what's going on. There we go. You'll see that top is starting to spin. You see that? So what I'm going to do is get my vice grips. Watch, I'll show you. Just these little vice grips. And I'm gonna clamp it on the top. You see how it's spinning? But then it's just gonna bottom out and not spin anymore. The OEM had a Allen key you could put in there. These Monroes don't. Okay, that's good. All right, that's it. Done. Push that back up into place. Put my wire through there. Line up my holes. And then these little clips go into place. Probably better to separate the little center pins here and then put them in. I'll put these clips in and then we'll see. All right, that's it. Shocks replaced. You know, total time without you're running to get tools and document, doing the camera, cleaning my hands, answering phone calls and things like that. Probably about 30 minutes. So, oh, got my jack. Let's just let that down. That's all I did is jack it up a little bit to get some extra clearance working underneath. So, all done. Thanks for watching.